second. Doesn't matter. But just a quick point with that gas and oil that you were talking about. You know the gas and oil that you guys have? It's wonderful that you have it. You know what it needs to be able to make it safely to, I don't know, the end consumer? The U.S. Navy. That's right, exactly. Right. So that's you know what that is? That doesn't look very, do we have any other overlays for this, by the way? Is there another U.S. Navy? Okay, pull it back up. This doesn't look like the destroyers of old, right? Where all the guns are out there and it's very menacing. This is what our new destroyer here. Yeah. This guy can generate enough electricity to power itself and a small town, and the stealth capabilities. It gets hypersonic missile upgrades that can strike targets 60 nautical miles away, and you won't know they're coming. So that is a problem for everybody. You need that guy out there who kind of walks softly and carries a big stick. Doesn't look like all the big guns, but it is absolutely 100% amazing in its capabilities. You need that guy out there. You know what happens when that guy's not out there? Somebody takes over your ship and says, "I'm the captain now." That's exactly what happened. And let's pretend we're China.
Oh, she was coming to my car.
And the oil's coming from the Gulf. It doesn't go across land.
She drives a completely different color vehicle.
Yeah. Who's protecting the sea lanes? Us. That's us. For now. We're not going to very long, to be honest. And honestly, that's why we have such a large military budget, is because we are ensuring commerce for the rest of the world, and we've been doing it since the Bretton Woods Agreement. No country that has achieved high economic status in the last 100 years, since World War II especially, has done it without the United States. Of course, we are responsible for 100% of global prosperity.
Irresistible ice cream.
You're welcome, world.
You have Mexican place.
Now, on the GDP, it's actually debatable if purchasing power parity is a better measurement than
cow.
Bullcrap. It's not. Whoever wrote this, you're fired. It's not debatable. It is absolutely not a better measurement than nominal GDP. And I was kidding about the fire. I wrote that. I know. That's very circumstantial if it makes sense or not. I know. It doesn't make sense because when you look at real GDP, we are dominating. Right. The GDP that everybody out here, the GDP numbers that everybody out here has grown up with, looking at a comparison of the rest of the world. When you look at purchasing power parity, it's basically torturing the data long enough for it to touch anything, right? That's exactly what's happening there. By the way, it almost doesn't even matter because China measures investment on GDP very differently than the US. And so let me just read this quote for you. One ironic implication, of course, is that if China were to engage in an orgy of beckoned investment, which it does, it would get poorer as more and more money goes to what in reality are expenses, while artificially boosting its GDP growth. There we go, as more and more expenses are converted into assets. So, for example, China can go and make a bunch of bad bets, but that would artificially boost its GDP because of the way it does its accounting. Right. It doesn't account for the expenses as well, right? It doesn't balance. No, it accounts for them. It counts them as assets. Well, sorry. So it's not a traditional expense, meaning like it actually knocks the number down. So that's why PPP does make sense if you're comparing maybe the United States and Canada, similar living situations, similar measurements of GDP. Right. But China will take $100, invest it, and if they lose 20, they don't write that debt off. They pretend that debt doesn't exist and they keep rolling it over. Right. So where they actually lost that $20, which would be a negative deduction to their GDP, it actually is counted as GDP growth. But eventually, that starts declining. So interesting enough, in 2014 is when China officially passed the U.S. in PPP. The Chinese leader said, no, don't count that. Because they knew eventually they'd have to pay off those debts. There is going to be a reckoning. And that would drop their GDP. So then they'd go from 1 to 2, and that looks really, really embarrassing. Well, it's going to drop their GDP significantly, and the whole world's going to be, holy crap. Yes. This is a really bad thing because when nominal GDP is considered the GDP that you all know and love when somebody refers to it, the G7, $46 trillion. BRICS, $27.7 trillion. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Do you understand why that's a really stupid way to measure things? Because they're trying to make it look like BRICS is overtaken, and BRICS is almost $20 trillion smaller. But Gerald, you can get a Big Mac in China for cheaper than you can in New York. So I don't care. That's right. Big facts. And they probably made it out of Uyghur Muslims. Anyway, it's not real beef. Where's the beef, McDonald's? I know that's Wendy's. Can we just stop subsidizing all the countries in BRICS? We could. Yeah. We can stop selling them oil, too. We can stop converting. There's so many things that we could do. Yeah. You think you're big, like... I mean, just... You do when somebody goes off that you used to work with, as a brand, really like China or somebody like that, and they go and they try to form their own thing, the best thing to do is just let them die on their own. And I think that's going to happen, especially when you invite in people like Ethiopia. Yeah. Unless, of course, you find the Ark of the Covenant, then maybe that is going to be something that's interesting.
Maybe that's why Ethiopia is Ethiopia.
That's true. Here's the second thing. When it comes to the average per capita GDP in PPP, the thing that I don't like, the differences are actually very stark. 49,000 so it's per capita, 49,000 for G7, 20,000 for BRICS. So how exactly are they overtaking us? How exactly is this the next global superpower?
That guy's chart said so.
Oh, that's right. The fear porn guys.
Yes.
The guys out there who think this is the crypto bros. It's BRICS bros. And I'm lobbying for the change of the name to Cribs. At least it would be cool to talk about at that point. All right, claim number 3. BRICS will wreck. I'm a total wreck, bro. US dollar.
These states are working towards boosting the
So boring.
the Western world economy. This will shift the global financial landscape.
Are they trying to be boring, Lane? You lived over there. What's going
That
on?
was Africa. I did not live in Africa.
Anything outside of the United States is out there.
No, the Japanese go pretty ham. If you've watched their stuff, they're pretty
Are they
awesome.
funny?
Yeah, they're funny. They like hit each other.
I know it's not like, what is it? Was it Russia or Eastern Europe that does like the nude weather ladies, like the topless weather ladies?
Wouldn't know, Joe. You guys know?
Search on that.
You mean my weather channel?
I'm not advocating for it. I'm just saying people things up in different ways around the world. So they go pretty ham. Some people go naked, and these people choose to speak in ways that would make everyone fall asleep. No wonder nobody watches you. Here's the truth. No one. No one. China's economy is booming?
No. The other
Crashing.
That's
It's booming on paper,
Yes.
but it actually is crashing. Tell us why it's crashing.
All right, we got some big problems here. And the reason we focus on China is because it's the driver of BRICS, right? Well,
No, you don't say.
Well, I mean the Indians to an
What's
extent.
the R stand for again?
Russia. It's doing real well.
Yeah.
Super well. Baku turned out great. So the 3 kind of bullet points, you have slow growth, high unemployment, and deflation, which people are like, oh, deflation sounds good, things are cheaper. Yeah, except now no one wants to hire workers, no one wants to pay people higher wages. The economy gets suppressed. But the biggest problem is the entire economic model that the Chinese have used to achieve this amazing growth over the last 30 years is no longer feasible. Essentially, they were doing it all on infrastructure and housing, which is about 30% of their total GDP.
It's like a public works program, like where they were spending the money doing it, was it private investment?
So it depends. Most of the local governments which finance this borrow from what are called local government financing vehicles, which get money from shady areas. They sell bonds at super high rates. But basically, these construction companies would build houses, and then to finance the next house, they'd sell that apartment but never build the apartment. So pretty soon, yes. So pretend Evergrande builds an apartment, they sell it. Okay, well now they need to build another apartment, so they pre-sell that apartment, but they don't build the apartment. Well, they need to make more apartments,
So they keep
so
pre-selling
they keep
apartments
pre-selling
and never
apartments
build?
without building them.
But don't people like catch on and go, I'm not gonna buy from you?
They did eventually, and that's why Evergrande defaulted, because they didn't have any way to pay back these debts.
Was Evergrande big?
Huge, one of the biggest property developers in the entire world. I think the freight was the biggest in China.
Wow.
And so
They just defaulted on the U.S. debt.
they just declared bankruptcy.
Declared
on the
bankruptcy,
US
sorry.
debt. But yeah, it's a major problem. It's not only with housing. All these other local governments would, like you said, public works. They're going to borrow money from these government financing vehicles to buy or to build airports, to build bridges, to build roads. Well, there's something like tons of airports just sitting around that nobody's using, and tons of
Really?
train stations that no one is commuting through.
But they're clean.
And they're clean, and actually about 1/5 of all apartment buildings that or apartments that exist in China are unoccupied.
Really? So they had this massive spending program, but they didn't do it based on a market economy, and so now they're paying the price for that, and things are going crazy. But here's the thing: they can just continue to kind of cook the book for a little while until the world everything is just fine. But people are starting, yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
people are starting to figure that out. So what's the example that they give?
So there's this.
Gizhao.
So Guizhou is a
No,
province.
Gizhao.
Sure, Guizhou.
Thank you.
Guizhou is a province in China. It's one of the poorer provinces, like 7,000 per capita GDP, so very poor.
Okay.
Well, the way that they wanted to spur economic growth was to build a bunch of crap. So
That nobody could pay.
that nobody would use.
Yeah.
So they have something like thousands of bridges and 11 airports in this one province.
What?
Yeah, 11 airports, which is more than every airport combined in Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Beijing. because they're like, yeah, we can get people to build stuff. Let's spend money on investments. And pretty soon there's no return on investment.
Yeah.
And now there's no, and also the population crisis, there's no workers. And there's no productivity.
The they've had is an inexpensive workforce. That's what India has had for a long time. Typically that's how you build an economy, right? You have a workforce that's relatively inexpensive. A lot of the world farms out what they do because you're making it. Once you can make it to a certain quality level, we know China doesn't necessarily always do that. Sorry about that. It's true. It's not my fault.
Yeah.
And then you start to develop additional things, like we've gone onto an ideas economy.
Yeah,
right?
so
We still have the ability to make some stuff. We need to have the ability to make some more kind of mission critical stuff. I don't know, like microchips would be a great one.
So the last thing to your point, I just want to add on that, and I'll get out of here, is that there, like you said, there's two things that China has used to grow rapidly, and that is that inexpensive workforce, which is no longer going to exist because they haven't had enough babies to replace the working
And not caring about patents.
That also,
They just steal them.
would be the growth in productivity. So for the last 20 years, I think a third of GDP growth can be attributed to productivity growth. Now it's less than a sixth. So not only do they not have the workers that they do have aren't.
And China for then moved to South Korea. You got lucky.
I got lucky.
You probably would have been killed at some point.
I can't go back. I reroute all my flights so they don't go through the world.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Really? Yes.
Look, also, one of the things you brought up, we talked about the bank that was talked about in that clip that was really born, the development bank that they set up. These BRICS nations, they're having a really hard time getting off of the U.S. dollar, right? The BRICS-led new development bank created to challenge the dollar and stop making new loans because it was having trouble raising dollar funds to repay its debts. Oh, but I thought that was your entire reason for existence, you morons. I'll keep going on the quote. The development bank began to borrow billions of dollars from institutional investors on Wall Street, as well as China's state-owned banks. Some of what is borrowed was denominated in China's yuan, but around 2/3 of the bank's borrowings are dollar denominated. And guess what contractors want? Less dollars. Yes, that's right. By the way, the Belt and Road Initiative, which I think is part of what we were talking about, their initiative to kind of build infrastructure, right?
Yeah.
Also relied heavily on dollars for loans. So look, I'm just saying, if you're trying to get off drugs, don't take drugs. They're trying to get off the U.S. dollar. Don't use the U.S. dollar.
Or just don't tell people you're using the U.S. dollar.
Or maybe that.
Yeah, just hope people don't
Just
find
lie.
out. Yeah.
They're pretty good at lying and cooking the books. Just do that. Look, I know we've spent a little bit of time here going through BRICS, but I want you to understand what it is, especially with the conferences that they're having right now and some of the fear porn that is out there. And we actually cut out some of those because I'm like, this is just stupid. Like, people, if you're going to talk about PPP, you actually have to talk about nominal GDP as well, because that tells the full story. If you're also going to talk about PPP, you need to do a comparison between, say, the United States and Canada. That tells the full story. Or if you're going to do it on an average basis, or do it on a per capita basis so that you can tell the full story.
Not the one.
Exactly. If all you're trying to do is scare people and make them think that the United States is falling down, that evil empire is finally losing its grip on the economy of the world, then fine, you can use that number. If you're trying to make us look weak, if you're trying to actually harm the United States in the world, then fine, you can use that number. But it is not reality to just use that number and to say the game has changed. It has not, right? Now, here's a big question that I have. We've talked about some of the economies that are associated with BRICS right now, and some that might come in. Here's my biggest question. Who's going to set their monetary policy for the BRICS currency? Who do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be India allowing China to do that? Or vice versa? Do you think China is going to allow anyone else to dictate what they do? I have strong doubts.
Yeah, you too.
Do you think China's going to
Hey, Brandon.
give authority to South Africa? By the way, South Africa's too busy killing its farmers, so they're not even on the table anymore for that. But do you think that Iran and Saudi Arabia are going to be able to play nice on that? What happens when Iran gets a favorable deal? Saudi Arabia is like, well, this actually hurts us a little bit. The first problem that comes up that's major, these guys go running for the hills. By the way, the hills are the U.S. dollar, and we don't want you back. No military alliance is going to happen between these countries. They hate each other for a lot of different reasons. And these countries constantly are dishonest and cook their books. Now, you may say that the United States isn't necessarily above board on every single thing that we do. I understand that. But we are the safest place to invest your money in the world. The safest place to do that. There's a couple of other people that are close, but we're the safest place. Because even if there is some issue here,
Morning,
it's
Effie.
not like over there. It's not like absolutely manipulating your currency like China has done forever. It's not. Look, you may think You may look at us and go, hey, they actually killed some black people, those cops. I can't believe it. It's such a racist country. We're not imprisoning Uyghurs by the thousands and thousands and thousands because of their... That's not happening here. And if you do a little bit of research, the BLM stuff wasn't even happening here. You're much more likely to be shot if you're a white guy by cops than you are if you're a black guy by cops. Those stats that they give are stupid.
You're more likely to be.
You are?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Than be shot by the cops?
Unarmed. Yeah.
Bees are the problem. I didn't even know that.
Should we fact check? Yes.
That's
I'm
actually
sitting on the cricket fact check.
I think.
yeah, come on, guys. I know Lane's in here, but we got some talent out there. Let's go.
So, cricket is not number one.
Okay, but what measure?
Well, let's see here. Football, soccer, 3.5 billion fans.
Well, where's cricket?
Cricket's number 2.
With how many fans?
Less than 3.5 billion.
I understand that, but I need to know the number. 2.5 billion fans? We're only off by a
The
billion.
Chinese aren't very big at cricket.
We was close. I bet going to range. I don't know what stat I was referring to because somebody told me about cricket beating soccer. I was like, there's no way, because I was like, soccer's got to be the biggest sport in the world. Like, no, it's cricket. Oh, that's why. It was an Indian guy. He just loved cricket so much. All right, so I hope we've done a good enough job telling you why the BRICS thing isn't something you should be super worried about. Keep an eye on it. Watch what's happening, because it can, honestly, I think it can cause some problems, not for us necessarily as so much as the rest of the countries that are involved in BRICS, because some of the steps that they could take could force us to do things to maybe make sure that thing doesn't get off the ground as much, or maybe these guys start fighting each other about who gets involved and it kind of falls apart a little bit. I have no idea. But we do have Alex up here at 1:12 Eastern, so in just about an hour. Alex Jones, his show 2.0. Make sure that you stay around to watch that. But before we go, I wanted to take some chats. Did we find the Ark of the Covenant person? Because that was actually pretty good.
No, and
I hope Kim.
Hey, Ark of the Covenant person, shout us out and go, it was me. I was the Ark of the Covenant. And we're going to look back, and if it wasn't you, and there's like 5 people that say it,
Straight to a prison camp.
kicking you out. Just kidding.
before we take chat, I think Elon actually replied to the Donald Trump tweet, said next week.
Good one, Elon.
Yeah. All right. Next level, bro.
All right, so here we go. So chat from the Black Elk. Is this BRICS thing going to increase inflation?
No.
Have you not been paying attention at all? No, it's not going to increase inflation. What theoretically is the reason that it could?
I don't.
Or is there a reason?
I don't know. I would like to know what his kind of frame of thought is on that, because the countries that are involved in this, many of them buy a lot of U.S. treasuries, which actually increases the value of the U.S. dollar.
Okay.
So I don't really understand why. I mean, I understand the question. I just don't. He might have learned something specific. I don't understand the premise.
Yeah, I don't know how it would increase inflation for us unless, of course, it weakens the U.S. dollar by another kind of more valuable currency coming out there, and all of a sudden the U.S. dollar is worth less money. Maybe that's why the inflation. The answer is no. The answer is most likely this doesn't do anything. So.
It's kind of a reverse causality from what I can see. It's kind of the idea is that because inflation's gotten so out of hand, the U.S. dollar becomes worth nothing, which makes the appearance of an alternative currency more likely. I don't think vice versa is really the argument, but I could be wrong. I'm not honest.
I'm not an economist as well. And by the way, the Alex Jones show, that's Mug Club only.
Yes.
This is Alex Jones uncensored. You can imagine Alex Jones with fewer restraints. So it's going to be a blast. All right, next chat.
So, question for the crew: in your honest opinion, if our country loses the reserve status of the dollar, will we see World War III or mass debt forgiveness?
No, that's the whole point of this. The United States, one, I don't think it's going to happen. At least, let me put it this way: unless there is some dramatic thing that happens, a black swan event, right? And so that is possible that you can have a black swan event, because those events are basically defined by the inability to predict them, and they are massive global changes. And global doesn't mean like literally global. It can be in a company and changes the entire company. That's a global change within the company. So black swan events like COVID, black swan event, that's something that you don't see coming, that changed Donald Trump's presidency. He went from being incredibly popular, obviously still hated and attacked by the left, but nobody really cared because the economy was booming. I remember when Nancy Pelosi tore up his speech, I was like, lady, you don't have a clue. There's no way you're stopping this guy. The economy's roaring. He's going to walk into a re-election that is going to be easy. That's when COVID hit. All right, so that's the kind of event that can change things. So barring that, I don't really see it.
Can you pull up the question one more time? Because I think we have the same kind of case that we just had before.
Do it.
Come on.
It was the last one.
Okay, that's fine. I think he said would if we lose the reserve currency, would it cause a World War III?
Right.
It would be the opposite. Again. Yeah. So what we see? No, we would see World War III cause the loss of the U.S. as the USD as the reserve currency, because we're not the most powerful country because we're the reserve currency. We're the reserve currency because we're the most powerful country,
right.
And that's always been. I mean,
so if the United States ceases to be the most powerful country,
then
in the world,
you will see it change.
Crippled by some
like
attack.
A black swan event, an attack, and then you see the Chinese gain a massive hegemonic position.
Yeah, because people are rushing for some safety and some security.
Exactly.
Even if it's a bad partner, it's better than no partner.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But it's probably not going to happen. You have to be ready for these things. Look, I mean, things change very dramatically.
Yeah.
And like, you know, the Ottoman Empire can be here today and then be gone tomorrow, essentially, right? So those kinds of things, and that's why we talk about history sometimes, because it's not the most fun thing. The history informs the present, though. It tells you why we are where we are, and it helps you understand where we're going. But if you have no understanding of that, then you run through life thinking that everything is going to be just like it has been, but that has never been the case throughout history. Things change dramatically. There are big, momentous events that happen that change people's lives forever, a large scale and on a small scale. So you have to be ready for things like that. And I don't mean like prepper kind of ready, even though sometimes that's a good idea to have some preparation done. We talk about some of our sponsors that take care of that with food supply, and that's great. I'm just saying that you have to understand that things can change very quickly in the world. That's why I watch Russia with something like this going on. Is it possible that there could be a move to get rid of Putin? Absolutely. It's absolutely possible that could happen in that country. I would not, honestly, I think it's the only way he goes out, unless he dies of natural causes, which, gosh, never happens in Russia. People tend to get killed for some reason before that happens. But I absolutely think something like that could happen. Could it happen in China? Could there be a revolt? Possibly, right? But those are things that people are like, oh, this isn't going to happen. Here's something. Is it possible for you to be forced out of your business and to have to close it down and to lose your entire life savings? Before COVID, no. But with COVID, yeah, happened in the United States. Is it possible for your freedom of speech to be removed in ways that you never thought would be possible? Prior to COVID, no. Prior to Donald Trump, no. When Donald Trump came in, all of a sudden, it was dangerous to have you speak freely. When COVID came in, all of a sudden, it was dangerous for you to talk about vaccines and lockdowns and masks and all of the efficacy stuff that we talked about. These things can change very, very quickly. Here's one that will hit really close to home. Is it possible to run out of fuel? If you live in one of the Gulf states, you know the answer to that is 100% yes. Gas lines are a real thing when hurricanes come in and affect oil production, where now you don't have enough gas in your car to go to work if you need to go to work. Sorry, gas lines for 3 hours, I sat them. It was more of a scare than anything else because everybody just rushed to the gas stations to fill up. What about bread? For you moms out there who have young kids, what about children's Tylenol? You guys remember when that happened and you couldn't find it anywhere and your child is crying because they're teething and they've got nothing to make them feel better, or they're sick and they've got nothing? That stuff happens. And it's starting to happen more and more in our world. So it is something you have to pay attention to. You have to understand things will not just continue like they were. History tells us things change dramatically, and sometimes for the good, sometimes for the bad. And if you're prepared for that, you're going to fare much, much, much better. Okay, one more quick chat, and then we'll go. I could have finished there.
We actually found the person.
We found the Ark of the Covenant?
They have the Ark. Kim
Jong 18! Where'd you get that? I want to know, because there's some interesting biblical...
That's the one that I saw.
Kim Jong.
The one that I saw, they said Ark.
Why you lie?
That's what Kim. That's what I got from Kim.
Kim Jong.
John.
We'll do some deals.
We will. Kim Jong may be gone.
John, you're fired.
Just kidding. It's kind of a funny joke. All right, one more real chat.
One more real chat. Okay. Do you really think Putin killed Wolfgang, or do you think he just removed him from the public eye?
He's dead. I mean, this is all speculation. I don't have an insider at the Kremlin or anything, but just, you know.
If you could speculate,
Razor here.
There's no way in my mind that Vladimir Putin could let this guy live for long. He attempted a coup
Right.
against somebody who his
reddest line.
his reddest line is that, but it's not just that. It's the fact, like, he can't look weak because you've got a bunch of sharks over there just looking for an opportunity to try to take out the leader, right? So if you look weak, that is going to invite an attack, right? So if he looks like he's just letting this guy go, like, oh, you attempted a coup, fine, go live with billions of dollars in another country, then he's going to look incredibly bad, and I think the knives are out.
Morning, Chopper.
But if he looks like he took care of this guy, then fine. Now, that does run the risk of his men, basically Wagner, the group of guys, turning against Putin for taking out their leader. It depends on how much they really want to fight that battle. And they're used in Africa all over the place, so it's a really important group for Russia. But at least I could see him basically just being disappeared, saying, hey, we're going to put a body on a plane, and they're going to think it was you. Go live somewhere and never show your face again, because if you do, you're going to get a bullet.
That's a big risk.
Huge risk.
Huge. There's no positive to that.
There's a positive. Well, I think there's a positive to it if the alliance and friendship there does have some benefit in the future. Like if they're trying to smoke some people out or something like that later. I mean, he's faked his death before, it seems like, or at least quasi-faked it. Who knows? I don't know. I think there's just too much going on there for us to really know exactly what the truth is. But let me tell you this. Putin has to remain strong, and he has to do well in the war, and he's not doing super well in the war. A lot of people will try to tell you Russia's doing well, Ukraine's doing well. Nobody's doing well.
Nobody's doing well.
It's just a big stalemate. Again. And they're in trenches again. In modern warfare, trenches, stop with the trenches. That's a bad idea. You just see drone footage with it. Do you see the drone footage where it just flies next to the soldier and blows up? How do you do anything in that kind of war? That's not fair.
Not fair at all.
That's so crazy. I would just be like running around like, trying to find some cover, and a drone just hovering above me.
You know where the Russians are getting those drones?
Where?
Iran. Yeah.
Iran's pretty good on the drone technology.
Yeah, they are, for some reason.
Interesting. I know China is doing them for firework replacement. And they're really cool. They have dragons that fly through the sky.
Those are pretty cool.
That is pretty until they like dispatch all of the drones to kill citizens.
Yeah.
Which I think can happen.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's terrible. Well, look, as things happen in the world, we will absolutely make sure that you know about them. We do this when it's necessary. We do kind of a geopolitics show because we don't always cover the events that are happening globally on the normal show, the Louder with Crowder show. We do when it's a big deal and it affects us and we feel like you need to know about it. But there's a bunch of other stories that we do think you need to know about, but maybe they don't add up in one story to something that we have to talk about. We're not the mainstream media where they're going to talk about Ukraine all the time. It's 24/7 they're going to talk to you about it, and it's not
Driving from Defiance, Ohio to Green Springs.
Sure that they cover it because they have to have a 24-hour.
I just was at one of our news centers. I had to do the verification video there.
Yeah, let us know if you enjoy.
Tomorrow I'm driving to Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and then Pittsburgh,
If you like content like this,
and then hopefully back.
If you hate me, I wouldn't say it because it's just me. Don't do it. We do love you guys, though, and that's been
Today? No, tomorrow will be. Well, I just got to take care of a couple small things up here, I'm hoping. How are you doing today? Well, I don't know about that, man. I don't even know what town I'm coming up on. McClure? I've never been to McClure, Ohio. McClure. It's like a no-stop town. It's only 45 here, though, so I gotta slow the fuck down. These small towns, them coppers that get you. Looks like we do actually have a stop sign up here. No, it's not even. Is that even for this? Where's that stop sign for? Jesus. It wasn't even. It was like halfway facing this way, halfway the other way. And of course, every town has a Dollar General. Got the puppers with me too.
Go ahead.
They will have to come by and cut this. It's about a foot into the road. I'll stand by until they come out here.
Yeah, okay, stand by.
Winterized.
Which way are they going?
This guy. Come on, my guy. Yeah. This guy behind me wants to pass us all. What time this? She gunned it. Good job, old lady. Oh man, the other guy's having a hard time getting past her. What a bitch. Mean old woman. He wants to pass me too, and I'm doing fucking 70. Alright, dude. I'll slow down a little bit for you. That important. What's this? Road will be closed September 5th for 21 days.
They've been advised and will be en route.
23 Harriet Street in Rosehampton.
You're clear.
Oh yeah, back when I drove a stick, automatic drops down on its own. I learned how to drive with a stick. Fucking 3-speed fucking Ford pickup truck.
Engine 1's on the air.
Engine 1, you're clear, 1128.
With an overdrive. So really 4-speed. No. Only if I know the road. I don't even know the road I'm on right now. So. Only if I know the road, I know where the dangers are. That's a deep ass ditch there. It's fucking like a creek next to us here. It's so deep. Always slowing down. Oh, I know where I'm at now. At Seagull Pike Road. Okay, I know where I'm at. I was watching the shooting gallery there. Let me just pop in there since this scanner seems pretty quiet.
Go ahead.
Going to be out at Madison and Suter assisting the village workers with traffic control for tree removal.
You're clear.
Pickup truck in front of me keeps hitting his brakes. He's got a truck in front of him. Let's check out Bow.
We're anti-Texas. That figures are right over here. Hell yeah. The car. Oh shit, the car just pulled up on him. The car just pulled up on him.
Holy.
See that? So it's really good about it. I wonder if the dope fiends get restful sleep while high because I did it. What do you guys think? You guys think you get good sleep?
Only one of all these windmills going.
Yes, now.
The one looks like it's fucking definitely out of commission. It looks like it's got shit running down the side of it. It looks like petroleum.
I like the Vin chum, man. That's a good chum right there. Chum in the silk waters. Good morning, dear God. Nomination. Shaq tasting incoming. Best to sleep ever, you think, Shoki? It's like Sharif Sammy got his PJs on. Yeah. Everybody got their PJs on. They go from stabbing to sleeping right away. Yo, what's that?
did not get a wrestling slip? Okay, alright. Alright. Who am I getting to sleep? Yeah, get off. You're off but I like this concoction right here. It's like a scooter cart bed. Have anyone peeped that out? The scooter cart bed right here. This whole thing looks like it just rolls away. It looks dope. You can sit on it, you can sleep on it. It's a scooter. I think everyone should have one of these, to be honest. If you live on the streets, man, you should build yourself one of these right here. That way you have some shelter at least. I like that guy on YouTube that does all those little small shelters. What's his name? Paul Elkins. He does all those little bicycle shelters. I think we should start a campaign to give all these things little bicycle shelters. Man. You thought Puma was dead? She's alright. They stole that scooter. Nah, man, it was probably a distraction. You know how people throw scooters. That's a dope scooter. It is a dope scooter. Yeah, I do see that rocking chair in the corner as well. Rocking chair's kind of nice, actually. I see a leg move. Oh, they're moving. They're going around. They're moving around something. Garfield been by today. We haven't seen Garfield since yesterday. The other camp's been cleaned up. I guess the pressure washers came and sprayed it all off. Okay, let me see if I can pull up the other camps over here.
On my farm. I'm just doing an investigation.
Oh, they're starting to come back. It was cleaned up this morning. Squeaky clean. Here's a look at that other camp. Like, it was squeaky clean this morning. The only person that was here was Romeo and Twiggy. Oh, this guy's got a needle and a band in his hand right now. You guys see that? Oh, he's about to stab his leg. Oh shit, live stabbing. Live stabbing, here we go. Second live stabbing of the day. Live stabbing. It's happening, y'all. Live stabbing's happening. This dude was here yesterday, wasn't he? Yeah, he was here yesterday.
Just in case.
I think this dude was wheelchair over here in the regular. Is this guy trying to take her pants down, man? Is this guy trying to get her pussy right here? You guys see that? Is he reaching for her pussy? You guys see this right here? Is he reaching for a pussy, man? What's he doing? Is he trying to grab her kitty, man? Is he stabbing her? What's happening right there?
How y'all doing today?
What's happening right there?
Oh, we're in Bowling Green.
What's he doing?
Just south of Bowling Green.
Oh, it's her fanny pack. Okay, I see the fanny pack now. It was her leaning over that made it all weird. Garfield is there, white sweatshirt, blue and white Nikes. Alright, we'll look for Garfield. Oh, here he is right here, look. Is that Garfield right there? Is that Garfield? Yo, he's up. Hell yeah. In the backpack? Who Garfield?
Yeah, what is he pulling this big trailer with?
Backstabbing incoming? Yeah, there's backstabbing right here.
Little Silverado? Man, the thing is sitting low.
I see the needle, I see the stab stand.
Oof. I think that trailer's a bit much for that pickup truck.
Yeah, I see it. This was really see it, man. Let's fire some tokens. Let's burn some tokens, smashers. Ooh. Anybody want to burn their tokens, man? Anybody want to just burn tokens for the fuck of it? Mr. D's burning them at like 180 a piece, I think, if he burns them. That would really make it more rare, man. There's only like 54 tokens on the ledger right now, I believe. Total. Either that or 53 and a half. There's our street janitor, he just walked by. Yo, Garfield is here, look. Garfield and friends, he's right over here. See that new spot? These guys are local robber when people pass out, and he also sweeps. He's also the janitor, he does the sweeping services. Can't be long before they have open wounds and infections. Some of them have big scabs and they eat them live. They grab them and eat them. We had a guy the other day, he was like, we saw it live, man. I'm not making that up. It was the only one we've seen so far, but we got lucky and the camera was working that day, and the person was zooming in. We saw like an up close look and just had a big one too. The scab was like that big, man. You still have a token? Hell yeah. If I do anything, I have to do it on our layer 2 solution and then finalize the transaction later on because I don't have my disk with me. So I have to do it on our layer 2 chain and then I'll have to finalize the transaction later. I'm really dropping the ball on everything, man. There's a lot of stabbing going on right here. I think this guy right here is about to stab himself as well. Or smoke something. He's doing something. Can't these guys just smoke some weed, man? They have to do all this shit? Can't y'all just smoke some weed, man? Yeah, I don't have my disc with me now. Oh, here we go, here we go. Williamson Post Office, here we go. Who's this lady? The fuck? She wants to shout out her crocheting group, man. The fuck?
Fuck. It's supposed to be cut my grass this weekend. It ain't gonna happen if this shit goes all weekend.
Is Garfield about to stab himself? Yo, Garfield looks like he's about to stab himself. You guys see that? You should peek Garfield over here. He's about to stab himself. He's getting his needle ready. This guy's bent over a little bit. My buddy's bending, man. My buddy's bending, man. Oh shit, he's getting bendier. He's getting bendier. He's getting bendier. What's he doing? Oh man. Lucy's getting good at bending. Oh. He's slumped. He's slumped. Slumped over, man. We need to see the slumping. Nope, well, he's back. He's back. We're good. What's he do that?
I think they're camping again this weekend. So it was her anniversary yesterday. Her and her husband's. So I think she's out in the boonies. So she'll check in from time to time, but they go out camping. It's not the best reception area.
Yeah, you gone? Yo, some people in the truck just pulled up. Some people in the truck just pulled up. I don't know if you're filming. But they just pulled up this truck right here. They trash bags. There's something going on right here. What's happening? Are they dumping trash? Oh, they're dumping up clothes. Oh, they're dumping clothes off for him. Oh, shit. Hell yeah. They're bringing clothes for him. Wish this camera was better. What's it like? Yo, we got his free clothes. You're free for all. Google eating scabs provide any nutritional value. Does it? There's gotta be some protein there somewhere. Google wardrobe. Oop. With free clothes. Clothes. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. Damn, slippers. Bunch of free clothes, man. Damn. Man, get in there. That's some free clothes. What is that? She's got the Michigan. Oh, Street Janitor's back. Is he gonna get some clothes too, or? Some clothes.
Okay, that's the same retail cop. Let's be watching. That's the light.
The Haitians can smell free clothes a mile away. Haitians. Do you have Haitians in your area? I haven't seen a Haitian since he was watching Border Patrol, I think. But I remember when the first responder video was at the border. That's the last time I saw me a Haitian. Mostly Hispanics in Texas. Too free for all. For some reason, this clothes, this free clothes free for all got me mesmerized. What are you gonna do with all these clothes, man? Hang it up in your closets? It's just gonna create more trash, man. You're gonna end up being all in the streets. It's just more junk, man. What is this up to? Ooh, I see Garfield over there lurking. Garfield is lurking. Garfield lurking. Oh yeah, everybody got new outfits now.
Antique tractor and engine show. Wow.
Yo, what's the dog? Someone said dog here?
Nobody's watching.
Maybe yours so around my neighborhood has. Remember we were very close to Florida. Yeah. Just across the sea.
Oh shit. How much was that again?
Is it true all the socks I've thrown out has become Haitian voodoo dolls? There's crusty Haitian voodoo dolls out there? They get clean clothes, I don't have to watch the old ones. That's good. The rest of the clothes just get left in a pile. It's gonna rain, it's gonna get rained on. Who's gonna pick all that up? That red truck just littered. China's futuristic technology is a paper strip. What do you mean? What do you mean? Any live status? No, status okay. It's just all love. Trigger. Well, these two are moving around a little bit. We got some trigger. I'll work on answering the question. What do you mean, man? Paper sugar? What does that even mean? It's probably a weird video that I haven't seen. Where do you get all this weird info from, man? Cuban Haitian New Yorkers take your dick a bit nasty on morning corners. Fucking New Yorkers, but they're probably worse. guy gets arrested, he's been arrested quite a few times. I don't think he'll get arrested this street, but you never know. There's always a chance. It looks like the figures are not going to mess with him. But they pretty much arrested him at least 2 times, I can recall. Being suspicious, I guess, they can claim. Oh, yeah. New York with a dump. Dump, yeah, New York, man. Trash bags everywhere. I guess it's better to have the trash in bags instead of just out the streets. I feel like. I'm sure they get their fair share of Canadians, Jordan, or Hayden. I'm sure they get their fair share of Canadians. What is it? What is it? What is it? 3? M3? Was it an M? Is it an M? Was it 3 then? It's 3, right? It's just a 3, man. That's a 3, right? China's promoting green recycling, but it's just a paper shredder that will break down after a year. It's a 5? The 5 is a 4-door? The 5's a 4-door? Was it a Chrysler? The 5 has a 4-door? Oh, okay. I don't know anything about me. I think most BMWs are junk. That's just speedo, man. I like Ford accessories. And Mopar, man. EV will need to update for high speed. That's already kind of started happening. They're gonna. What's really gonna really escalate all that is the IoT devices, where no matter where your car is, you know, there's going to be an IoT device that's connected to it. Help it get to wherever else it's going, you know what I mean? Futuristic stuff though, man. Can you imagine getting in your car and getting on the road and just going into a fast track lane and just fucking 5-minute trip that usually takes you an hour, 5 minutes later you're there. Like that would really, really propel humanity, man. Most of humanity's time is spent going from A to B. You know what I mean? That's gonna bring us futuristic shit. Direct D's live. Is anything good? Is he threatening anyone? Is he threatening cops? If he's threatening cops, I want to watch it. But I'm not gonna stick it in. Is he threatening cops? The content's here, right? Here, we'll take a peek. I think the content's where we're at, right? I think the content's gonna be the library, man. Lows. Double in value since I bought it, so fuck it. I didn't mean jump from like that point of view. I meant like jump from like someone who's like a really cheap, frugal person, you know? Like I would rather have a mobile product and pay like half the price in parts and stuff, you know what I mean? I meant junk in that sense. Like for someone who's really cheap, they don't want a BMW, man. Like I'm a really cheap person, man. I want like a Chevy Cavalier. You know what I mean? I don't want the cost of ownership. I don't want the high brake pads. I don't want the fucking, you know, the expensive ass tires. I don't want the expensive ass parts. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't want the shitty gas mileage. I don't want any of that, man. I just want like a Cavalier, man. Get like 45 miles to the gallon, 50 miles to the gallon. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Like if someone came up to me and say, hey man, should I buy this 1992 BMW or 1992 Cavalier? I'm like, buy the Cavalier, man. Buy the Cavalier. Save yourself thousands of dollars. So coming. Oh, here we go. We're coming. You gotta zoom in again. You gotta zoom us out, man. You gotta zoom all the way in again. Did you ever find that piggy hat that Ricky made you? I have no clue where that is, man. I'm pretty sure that's lost and all the shit that I've lost over the last couple years. Just, I hope it's fucking.
Some standing water there. Hey, PDF. Sorry I missed you.
Hopefully it's in a box somewhere. I don't think it is. I don't have any boxes anywhere really.
Sycamore Hills Golf Club. Montesino Golf Club.
All the stuff that I like, you know, like you acquire like random shit over the years, like all that kind of stuff. It's all like gone. I've lost most of it. It's just gone. Yeah, I've lost a bunch of just random shit just due to my living situation. You know what I mean?
Still got about another 20 minutes left in this drive.
Yeah, if you haven't seen me wear anything, like the only thing I really have is the stuff that you've seen me wear in the last whatever year or so, or 2 years. And some of that stuff is like gone. Like,
Alright, y'all, where we going next?
I basically have like 8 t-shirts with my name and 2 pairs of jeans and 1 pair of shoes. Man, it was given to me. Someone made me this shirt right here. Someone made me this shirt. It's held up pretty good. It was handmade, man. One pair of sweatpants. A Ford van. 1 spoon, 1 fork. You know what I mean? 9 onesies. Right now I got 2 onesies. 2 onesies. One pair of undies, turn them inside out and wear them for another week. I like the onesies. Where's he going next? Where's he going next? Where's he gonna take us? Where's he gonna take us?
So here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Exactly what I said last time too. I fucking swear. Oh gosh. I swear to goodness gracious, man, I'm gonna get mad up in this biatch. My phone's acting up. So anyways, as we see, U.S. government property. La 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 la. Anyways, nothing going on over here so far, right? That's the start of it. That's just of it. Now let's take a trip along the block too. All right. SGV, you're here. I'm doing this mainly because you told me that I could go all the way to the other side, bro. So I'm gonna do stops. I stopped at a certain point. It was like Tower 4, I want to say. That's where I stopped at.
Go prison.
Or Tower 7. And then I turned back. I mean, the security there was watching me, you know, they was all watching me, and they was like, what the fuck is he doing? And I'm like, oh, I don't know, man. It's like my first time. I'm just testing out the waters. Thank you, Colleen. You have a great day too. All right, miss. I want you to take care out there. Everybody, I want everybody to take care out there. Real talk. If you ain't heard from me first, you heard from me now. Everybody in this mother effort to take care and be good, prosperous, and achieve that greatness. Check out this homeboy up on the roof. Woo!
What's he doing?
Holly house.
Yeah, they put
What's
some
going
cameras
on, brother? Hey, brother. Hello. I know you see me. He's over there working on the solar. Excuse me.
Damn. They got some.
Just I'm walking through the weeds. I hear some activity over here. What do I hear? Oh shit. Hey bro, how's it going, man? Not much, man. Just walking around, man. Hope you're having a good day over there, man. All right, man. Take it easy. All right. Part of the building that is, but yeah. That's still part of the prison. Because as you guys can see, this is where it starts off right here. This is gonna be here. I'm gonna turn it on. Let me see how it looks.
Kate makes all my clothes, man. I'm not even allowed to wear clothes that she doesn't make.
All right, we're good. So I'll turn on, sir.
The only thing she'll let me wear is these fucking black shirts with
Hold on a minute.
iron-on letters on them.
He is all about passing the road. Hey, is this my first security officer? Let's see. I see someone going back and forth right now. And so how you know, he's pulling up over there. And so how you know is that they'll be doing their thing at first. And then once I pass, they'll circle around and they'll start going up and down the street. And I see one way over there already. So I think so. So we'll see. Hey, Mr. Tower guy up there.
What's he doing?
You see a tower guy. Let's see if it's actually a tower guy. Tower 8. Oh, okay. So I'm backwards. It's actually Tower 8 over here. You guys remember this sign last time? Notice to the public, you are entering the California Rehabilitation Center. Sheesh. There he goes. Hi. Hello, sir. All right. That's cool, man. Rolling around in these vehicles. All right, let's keep on walking. Huh? Only 19 nights. Woo! What's up, y'all? What's going on? Y'all don't like me?
I know.
Tower 8.
Oh,
Tower 8.
this guy sucks. I don't listen to the local cops.
Pay for service.
But
4142, County Road 175.
565.
Yeah, this is the fucking boonies out here. We're only like 4 miles away, but cornfields and beans, corn and beans. Yeah, we're almost there, buddy. Almost there, buddies. You stretching it out? You stretching it out? Look outside. Okay.
37200.
Looking at the corns. Yeah, pretty boring, huh? Yeah, the corn's
Clear
boring
back
as
and
fuck.
Traffic seat.
All right. Let me see. I don't think I should have waited for this guy. He's pretty slow. Could have been in front of him. Oh, shit.
7228, 7200. Perfect.
Same way I am, too.
Henry Paul Young, 8355. Henry Paul Young, 8355.
Oh, I faked it. I ain't faking it. I'm turning.
Comes back to the Plymouth light blue in color, an expiration to Douglas Carroll.
Okay, sir. I'm going to be out of that address. 4132, 175.
That's clear, 1217.
I don't need a. I'm just going to use the same call for service. This is just a family member to the other address.
That's clear, I'll log in.
I wonder what those big yellow crosses in the road are for. Oh, wait, we're going straight. The road doesn't stop, so we gotta be careful. Take the next right. Let's just say entering Green Creek Township zone. Yeah, so it'll make you get permits for shit. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, you got everything?
Yeah, I got it. It wasn't hard. It's. I don't know if they're going to accept it because there's no sign out front. But I did what we could, so we just got to wait for them to decide. And it'll probably go right into a suspension, and then they'll make me upload those documents. So that's what happened in Pittsburgh, anyway.
So how long would we know? It takes a month?
No, 5 days.
Okay, fine. Let me know.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Bye.
Study Center, I'm back then. There's no answer here as well.
That's clear, 1220.
Man, lots of trees down here. They had a good storm up in here. Wifey's here. Yes, we're here. Looks like they're doing works in the other half of the building. All right, y'all. Well, if anyone's here, I'm going to cut it. Be back later. Thanks for riding with me. Peace.